So this is not how I originally planned on starting off this video, but this is real life. Studying for the LSAT is almost midnight. Right now I'm doing the ordering setup section. It's the advanced level. This particular game is not terrible, but I just hit a brick wall with studying. This is my second notebook I have full of me just doing logic games. This doesn't even count the time that I spent doing the analytical. No, this is the analytical reasoning. I can't speak. This is the analytical reasoning, but this doesn't even count the time I spent doing the logical reasoning or the reading comprehension portion of the test. And I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm no Einstein, but I thought I was reasonably intelligent. This test will humble you. I remember some people from undergrad talking about how they took the test one time and scored on the 150s, and they just briefly looked over the book, and they were able to score on the 150. When I get done, I'll show you. No, you know what? I'll just show you right now. I'll show you the score that I got. And this is after some studying. I'm about to be real transparent. Everyone does not score high the first time. So 136, 142, 144, 138, 145. And then some stuff happened. Life happened. And I'm taking the LSAT because I qualified for a waiver. The LSAT Flex because I qualified for a waiver. I know people say that it's all worth it in the end and stuff like that, but to be honest, sometimes I'm just ready to, just find a different path because this is difficult. But I can't give up. The test is in a week, so, I'm just doing my best. So, yeah. So it is April 1st, 2021, 12:32 a.m. I just got done studying from that previous clip. So I did a couple more logic games. I actually passed that one I was working on. I did a couple more. But it's April 1st, but I feel like the fool. So let's keep on studying. Hopefully I get a higher score. So today is April 7th, 2021, and I was supposed to take the LSAT in a couple of days, but some more life happened, and that's just not going to happen. So I called a couple of days ago to cancel and to get a reschedule for the June one, and the lady was extremely nice. She really didn't even have to ask why, but she asked, and I explained to her what happened, and she waived my fee for canceling and rescheduling, so that was nice. But if you were to take it, this was the device you'd be given, the Microsoft Surface Go. Nice little device, and then they give you some instruction manuals on, how to work the device, and then instructions on how to send it back. So yeah. It is May 21st, 2021. It's a Friday, and I'm studying. I'm gonna admit, I'm tired. I want to stop, but I know that once the test comes, I'm going to wish I used all the time studying I could instead of going out or doing whatever, so I'm going to keep studying. Okay, so you see the time, you see the date, it's May 29th. I am doing a science passage right now, and I'm going to be honest, I've never liked science a day in my life. Now, the thing about the LSAT is that they don't give you There's nothing, you don't have to draw on any outside information to study for these passages and to answer the questions. So all the answers you need are within them, but just because, I don't know, maybe just the way my brain works, because I've never liked science and I don't understand it, it's harder for me to understand versus like the social science passages or, something else, whether it's in the reading section or in the logical reasoning. Just science is just hard for me to understand in general. So I'll just be reading it and it just does not make sense to me, but I'm not giving up. It's 2 weeks away. But yeah, I'm trying my best. I'm going to try my best to get the best score possible. Yeah, I'm about tired. It's the same night and there's no worse feeling than doing a whole logic game. You thinking, well, did I get any of the deductions? There weren't any besides for the ones you could figure out. You spending, close to an hour on it. 56 minutes on it, trying your best, and you can't even cross it off because you didn't do it, or you didn't complete it right, you didn't pass it. I'm not gonna give up, but I'm about tired. So you see the time, you see the date. It is June 5th, which means it is my birthday. I don't feel like it, but I guess I'm 26. But that's not the main important thing. So, once again, I'm stuck on the reading section of this LSAT. And I just don't understand it. But here's what I have to remember. I don't need any outside knowledge to answer the questions. But for me, I guess it's just, even if I don't need any outside knowledge, if I just understand the concept a little bit more, I feel like the questions are easier to go through. This one is talking about human development and childhood and stuff like that, and I'm just not getting it, but I need to realize that I don't need any outside information. And the test is exactly 1 week from today, so I don't know. Well, I do know I'm going to do my best. That's what I will do. It's June 10th, 2021, 11:08 p.m., about a day and a half before the LSAT. I'm more confident. We'll see how I do, and I'll let you know what I could have did better so I could be more prepared, but I think I don't know. I might film a little bit tomorrow after I get done studying. So you see the date, you see the time. It's the day before the LSAT, the night before the LSAT. This time tomorrow, it's going to be all over with. And you know, whatever happens tomorrow is going to happen. Looking back on it, there are ways where I feel like I could have prepared more. But you know what? As long as I can get over a 150, I don't want to just limit myself to that, but I just need to get into somebody's school because I just need to. And I hope that I'm adequately prepared enough to do that. The last time I took the test, I got a 145. I understand the logic games a lot better. Logical reasoning better as well as the reading section. I think I'm just second guessing myself at this point, but I don't know. If my score is so low, this video won't even be posted, or maybe I'll post it anyway. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of studying tomorrow morning, just going over. I want to be at level 50, and I'm done with level 44, so to stay up for a couple more hours and get to level 50, at least get to level 46 tonight. I'm not taking the LSAT till 5 tomorrow, so if I was to go to sleep now, I don't know. I'm just tired. So, it's the day of the test. Today is June 12th, 2021. It's the LSAT day, so here is the device. Of course, I'm not going to show the side with my address on it, but this is the LSAT Flex, for those of you who are wondering why I'm not taking it at the place. Because of COVID, they're not having the in-person session, so it's virtual. So. Okay, it has instructions of what I need to do. So like anyone who's doing last minute studying, oh, they have a nice return package already. That's nice. So as I was saying, like anyone who's doing some last minute studying, I watched a couple of YouTube videos, mainly about the LSAT Flex, and one thing I was glad to know was that, as you know, for the logic games, which is the analytical reasoning portion, it'd be pretty hard to do it without pencil or paper, doing the logic games, unless you just have a mind like that. So the video did say you can have 5 sheets of white paper, which I have, and I use a pen because I don't have a need for a pencil. because I have 5 sheets and there's only, I think, 3 different games. So, but it's a Microsoft Office Go. This is a nice little tablet. This is what I'll be doing it on. It does say property of the Law School Admission Council on the back of it. Not that I would try to take it or anything, but it's around 8:15 in the morning. I plan on studying till around maybe 4. I take the test around 5:50, and you know, whatever happens is gonna happen. I mean, yeah, I hope I get a decent score on this test. So yeah, I probably won't film directly afterward. The next time you'll see me is after I get my score. Like I said, depending on what score I get, I might do it live. I'm going to film it live one way or another. Now, whether I show you will be dependent on what score I get. My initial reaction, so. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so this is the last thing you'll see before I show my score. So it still is, you know, June 12th, whatever. So I've logged in, and it has, I'm not sure if you can see that, a nice little countdown. I think it's backwards. But it's 9 hours, 18 minutes until the test. And then once that time happens, it'll automatically go on. But as you do know, I was trying to get to level 50. I'm going to try my best to see how far I can get. I'll let you know definitely after I show my score, my review of how high I got. But what I did want to say was, on Sunday, one of the former people who used to go to my church, he's a lawyer, and I just asked him about, you know, how did he do the LSAT and how did he do and stuff like that. And he told me that, you know, he did his best, and the former pastor, who was a lawyer as well, told him, you know, just do the best you can, and if it's meant to be, it'll be meant to be. If not, then not. So I got nothing else to say. It's gonna whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. You see the title of this video. I don't know what that score is yet, I promise. As you can see, it really is June 12th, 2000. There it is. June 12th, 2021. So I really don't know what score I have as of yet. But whatever's going to happen is going to happen. So that's it. So the LSAT is done. What happened, happened. It's over with. So it's 9:44. I got done with the LSAT maybe 20, 30 minutes ago. Why so long when there was only 3 sections? I'll tell you why. Because, and you know I was supposed to get on at 5:50. I was at the computer by 5:46 ready to go. Had the charger in and everything. First 15 minutes, they said my internet connection was not strong enough. The proctor was going in and out. And then the next 40 minutes, about a little bit over half an hour, not quite an hour. They did not like the area where I was sitting at. They wanted me to clear extra stuff off, and I honestly was just ready to just say, you know what, can I do it another day? But I'm trying to get in school in August. You see my score. I don't know my score yet. But as I said previously, you know, whatever score I got, I deserved. If I got a good score, I deserved it. If not, then I deserved it as well. The things that tripped me up were the logic games, which I'm usually pretty good at. The ordering setup, I'm usually good at right off the bat. The grouping setup, I'm usually good at. And then the, what is it called? The mixed, where it's order and a group. I'm usually good as that. I'm usually good at that as well. Today, I don't know what happened during the ordering. And then the last section after that, they threw something in there which I just did not know how to do. So I tried my best. Now, surprisingly, no, let me say this. The reading comprehension was not necessarily my strongest suit. I think I did relatively good on that section. It was one section where I just didn't get to, so of course, you know, you just put an answer down. But the logical reasoning, surprisingly, this is what gave me the most trouble. Of course, I don't know how I did because I just got done taking the test, but I feel pretty confident about that. I feel more confident about that section than the other two. So you know what? It's in God's hands. If I get a good enough score to get into law school, I thank him for it. If not, then I understand why I didn't. So yeah. So today is June 30th, 2021. I'm riding my bike to the Y. And I should be getting my LSAT results either today or tomorrow. And I've come to the realization that whatever score I have, I should just be at peace with it. Hello. Of course, I want the best score possible. Heck, if I could get a 180. But whatever score I get, it's not the end of the world. Now, hopefully I feel the same way if I get my results back, but yeah, it is what it is. Whatever happens is gonna happen, so yeah. The next clip that you see will definitely be me at the computer with you opening the results. So it's a lot sooner than I expected. I was just checking my email for something else, and I saw that the mail came for the LSAT. I mean, not the LSAT, the LSAT. So I promise this is my first time seeing the score as well. So is this the score? Okay, so it says 15 minutes till the score can come available. Let me see if this is it. Special link. Okay, one moment. I'm gonna pause the video. There's the score. 139. I have nobody to blame but myself. I just knew I did good on this test. But I got a 139. So I won't be going in August. I got a 139. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I got a 139 on the LSAT. I guess I'll be taking it again in November, and I'll see what I get there. So, we got to talk about this score. I got a 139 on the LSAT. I still haven't fully processed this yet. I'm in the 11th percentile, so if you were trying to get into college, for the SAT, that is around an 800, 850. For the ACT, that's like a 14 or 15, which are pretty low scores. You're not getting in anywhere with those scores. And I'm just thinking, for all the amount of time that I studied for this test, how did I get so low? I haven't got to the disappointed fully part yet. Right now, I'm just in a shock because the amount of sacrifice of time I gave up, time that I did not hang out with people, with family, things that I did not do in the name of studying. Times I woke up, times I could have just been chilling, and I was at the computer studying for this LSAT. And I promise, I thought I understood everything at least to a moderate level. I really just don't know where I went wrong. And the thing that really gets me is that it's another semester off, so this will be 3.5 years from my original start date for not getting into law school. And I thought about this. You know, I saw this sermon on YouTube that said, "Be angry and sin not." And I don't feel bad that I have not done anything that I'm not supposed to do. But I'm thinking, God, I've seen other people who have done, you know, just I'm not a dope boy. I'm not a scammer. I don't have an OnlyFans. I make an honest living. I try my best to be a good Christian. I'm far from perfect, but I do try my best. And I thought maybe I could be rewarded for at least, getting into school with a decent score for everything that I've been through. And I had plans on going to school in August. The school that I was looking at, I was already looking at apartments in that city. I was planning on putting in a 2-week notice at my job. I was so looking forward to putting in a 2 weeks notice. But I did not, and I'm kind of glad that I did it now. Now I'm going to say this. I am highly, and I mean highly inconvenienced by not at least getting a 149 on the LSAT. But it's not the worst thing that could happen to me. So after work today, I just needed to drive to just get out the house, just to clear my mind. And on my way, I saw a really bad car wreck. 2 cars were just completely totaled. And then I drove a little further down to Jackson, which is the Black Mortuary in Wichita. And the lights were on. That truck is really loud. The lights were on that Jackson Mortuary, and there was lots of cars there. So, somebody was probably seeing their relative for the last time. Someone else around the world probably is getting a cancer diagnosis. Someone else is probably, getting a divorce. Somebody's probably getting cheated on. I'm highly inconvenienced by not getting into school. But it's not the end of the world for me. And I don't know what I'm going to do next. I don't know. I really just don't know. But I will say this. If I ever do accomplish anything in life, just know that it was not an easy road for me. And I worked really hard to get there. I don't know if I'm going to take the LSAT again. That was a blow to me. But whatever happens, whatever career field I go to, just know that I work to get wherever I'm at. So, I think I might have reached the frustrated point now. And you know what? We say don't compare yourself to others, but I'm going to be completely honest. Every one of my friends or colleagues, people around me, who I started off with applying to grad school is in grad school now. Most of them are done, and even those younger me are done. And I'm thinking, well, am I good enough to get in? Now, I will say this. I was able to get into a school with the 145, but that school was just not a good fit for me. And it deals with your self-worth. You're thinking, well, am I good enough to get in? Am I worth it? It really does play with you. And this is becoming Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events. First, the workout video, me failing that challenge, now this. And I'm not beating myself up. These are just honest reactions and things that are happening in life right now. I want to go to Chicago for some reason. I don't know what's up. I just want to take a trip to Chicago. When I was in school, especially elementary and middle, I got really good grades. And for me now to be in a point where I've taken the test for 3.5 years and I still have not got in, it hurts your pride. And, after 1 or 2 years, I thought that was humbling enough. This, I really just don't know what's up. So, I don't know. I really just don't know. Now, let me end the video with this. If you got a low score like me, here's some encouragement for you. It's not the end of the world if you don't get into law school. It's disappointing. It might be something you want to do. You might have you did spend hundreds of dollars, at least on the test, if not on practice as well. But it's not the end of the world if you don't get into law school. Also, if you have a low score like me, and you say this is the encouragement, the catalyst to keep going, more power to you as well. But whatever you decide to do, there is someone out there like me, like you, who got a low LSAT score. So, there's that.